An unknown amount of time passes. Someone's voice brings me back to my senses. Are you awake, Kate? I take a second to gather my senses. Did the screaming stop? What are you talking about? Yes, it stopped thanks to your advice. And well, also thanks to my voice training. I never knew I could scream so loudly. That means, I see, so we're saved. Unfortunately, this is neither heaven nor the river Styx. We are still living out this current life. As long as I'm alive, I don't care. Well, if you tell them about the injury and how you got it, then they know to either work around it or to assist it, or they know how to manipulate it. If that's what you were talking about. Anyway, I'll look at the ceiling of the passageway. I don't really want to. That scream, it came from directly above us, right? Yeah, that's what it felt like. I guess that there's a room above here, but it doesn't look like there's a ladder hidden anywhere. Hey, are you alright? Yeah, it's nothing too serious. I just strained my throat from all that screaming. I watch Rose rub her throat. I can tell she has yelled herself raw, which is to be expected after belting out a scream like that. I never expected that I would have to match a crane's cry with just my voice. Some pieces mimic cranes with a shakuhachi or kokyu, but I've never heard it done vocally. Shakuhachi, is that flute made of bamboo, right? What's a kokyu again? You're a high schooler, so what's a crude comparison I could give you? It's like a Japanese violin. You pluck the pull strings with a bow to make sounds, so it's very similar to the violin. I see, I'll keep that in mind. Yes, please embrace the knowledge. I also hope that your desire to learn will be reflected on your next report card. Now let's get back to investigating. Yeah, we're still running out of time. The other Moroku residence should be just ahead, right? True. Well then, let's go. Just as we thought, the secret passage connects to the front entrance of the Moroku residence. The entrance has 3 obvious differences to the front entrance from earlier. Hey, look. There's one more. There are more of those frames. I see. This is starting to get interesting. Let's get the masks out. At the moment, a cell phone vibrated. Right, it's almost. Pity we're out of time for tonight. Hey, it's time. Time to get out of here. Alright, let's get back. This is pretty good today. Let's go. Hey, Bon, we're back. Hey, Rose, what's wrong with your voice? What happened? Were you rocking out or something? That's my job. Cade, I'll leave this one to you. You explain how I saved us. We tell him what happened in the mansion. The 3 dolls and 3 tapes and the screaming in the hidden passageway. That scream again, huh? Yes, but this was worse than before. It was trying to kill us. This may seem rude to Rose, but I'm really glad I didn't go with you. Squawking like a bird just isn't me. If it was you and me, we'd probably be dead right about now. Hey, give me a break. I'm not dying an unsatisfying death like that. Getting back to what we uncovered tonight, those 3 tapes are fascinating. Each one recorded a man dismembering a girl as she screamed and pleaded. What a grotesque hobby. However, he didn't seem like he was just a sadistic deviant. He sounded pretty calm and kept saying things like, I want to make it so you don't die. He also seemed to be very knowledgeable about what he was doing. So it's pretty likely that Moroku's on these tapes. When he became a children's author, he wanted to be a surgeon. The dots connect. If I recall, Moroku wrote horror-themed fairy tales. I'm quite curious to see how he tied the dismemberments into his work. I'm absolutely fine and never knowing the answer to that one. I've read some of his major work myself, but there wasn't anything as weird as that in them. I don't know about his other books, though. Most of this stuff is just out of print. It seemed to be more likely to find his insanity and inquisitiveness in his minor works, then. Hey, Kate. From what I heard from Bon, your aunt also is a horror novelist. You know me. You want me to ask her about Yakumo Moroku? She might know some dark tidbits that only someone who traveled his circles would know. We won't know unless we try. See what happens when you ask her casually. You look unhappy. Well, you must realize your life is on the line. You don't have the luxury of being indulgent. Alright, enough chatter for day. Time to split up. Being called in for questioning would be a real pain. Alright, it's up to you, Cade. Au revoir. I say goodbye to them and return to Kosoji Station, heading over to Black Rabbit. I wonder if Natsumi will be there. Oh, what's happening? Hold on, just moving footsteps. I'll get there. My snack will. Hold it for me. There you go. My snack didn't want to cooperate. All the white powder. Oh, Devlin, what are you doing here at this hour? Her cheeks are looking kind of reddish and her eyes are cloudy. She must have had quite a bit to drink. None for you, you're underage. So Tommy would glare at me from heaven. I don't want to talk about Mom. I don't have any good memories of life with my real mother. She was nice enough, but she couldn't hold down a job, so we lived in poverty. Until Amanome helped me find a part-time job, there were even days when we didn't eat. Anyway, there's something I want to ask you. Do you know an author called Yakumo Muroku? Huh? Oh, where did you hear that name? A friend of mine is interested in him. I thought you might know him since you write horror novels. Oh, is that so? Yes, I know Muroku well. I loved his books when I was younger. Natsumi started talking with me without me having to lead her much, probably because she's drunk. Nobody could deny her right to occasionally drink her pain away for at least a little while. Muroku used to exist in fairy tales as motifs to... Goddamn her voice. Muroku used existing fairy tales as motifs to build his own horror books. Did you know Grimm's fairy tales originally had some horrible scenes in them? The famous story of Cinderella is no exception. Her stepsisters cut their feet to try and make the glass slipper fit. They cut their own feet? Yes, that's right. Even if they were doing it to try and even if they were trying to do it to try and marry the prince, there's some serious resolve. That's some serious resolve. Ugh. It's probably just coincidence that she chose that particular example. But after listening to those tapes, it didn't leave me with a good feeling. When I was a schoolgirl, I was obsessed with Muroku's dark fairy tale series. He put some bold, dark spins on Japanese folktales, like the Grimm brothers. His unique settings and descriptions earned him a lot of passionate fans. He was pretty amazing, huh? Yes, in some senses he's a genius. Because they're children's stories, they have an informal style, yet they're so realistic. His descriptions of bone, flesh, and blood were so vivid they sent chills up my spine. You don't say. I'm sure Muroku knew a ton about bone, flesh, and blood. Muroku studied medicine before he became an author. I'm sure he was influenced by that. It's pretty weird for a doctor to become an author. His family might have pushed him to become a doctor against his wishes. A lot of his relatives are important members of society. He himself hated worldly things like fame and money. Is that enough background on Muroku? Yeah, that's enough. I didn't think you know so much about him. He was my inspiration to become a horror novelist. But I have to say that Satomi was a much more passionate fan of his than I was. I remember that she'd go to great lengths to learn more about him. My mom was that interested in him? I thought Yukimo Muroku was a total stranger, but now I'm learning that he's surprisingly connected through my aunt and late mother. We've been talking for a while now. You should go home. You're gonna stay here longer? Yeah. Even if I went home, Ami's not there anyway. Anasumi. I'm going to lie down in the back. After all, I'll be busy first thing in the morning. Good night. She gets up and walks unsteadily to the inner door, disappearing behind her. I lock the front door of the Black Rabbit and start walking home. As I stroll down the dark roads, I pray that Aunt Natsumi can get some sleep. Thank you. I was gonna do it if you did. I don't need to buy shit. Jesus Christ. I'm not that desperate for false fame. Yeah, I did. A text. I open up a message. How are you? It's D-Man! I prepared your next riddle. Feed the souls of triplets to monster that consumes souls. Feed souls of triplets. What? Yeah. No, that's nicer than I usually ban them. Okay, so feed. Ooh, wait. The trash cans, the trash cans, the trash cans. My sister tries to about convenience store. Damn it, why the hell am I doing this again? Light catches on something in the trash. That's gotta be it. In each trash bin, there's coins mixed in with the trash. 3 coins. Oh, wait. Enter the booth and insert 3 coins in this slot. Then send the machine words to life. Wait, what the hell? Stepping out, I find a card in the pitcher pickup slot. Southeast of Tokyo, at the end of the Izu Island chain, an island made up of 100 tiny islands isn't on any map. It's called Rabbit Island. Currently uninhabited, the factories and ruins there indicate people had lived there previously. The only residents are numerous rabbits, and it's said that travelers and fishermen who visit are welcomed by them. Upon further investigation, I couldn't find anyone who had visited when the rumor had spread or where it came from. Officials and agencies gave it the cold shoulder. Thanks to Mr. K, the investigations had made significant progress in recent years. His family used to supply the military during the war, mostly with antiquities. The only living items around 10 rabbits Mr. K's grandfather raised as a hobby. What the military did with them is unknown, but soon after the war, the family received a request to retrieve them. The letter only had a map with an X marked on a patch of ocean. Mr. K and his grandfather had always thought the rabbits had drowned along with a warship. But I realized something when he showed me the map. That's right, it was the location of the rumored Rabbit Island. Things got strange after that. Mr. K, the ex-detective, and I decided to head to the last of the Izu Islands with some assistance. Now I think about it, Mr. K had a bad feeling about it, which ended up being proven correct. But I won't tell you the source of his bad feelings for now. The island was indeed there and full of rabbits. We discovered that the place felt frozen in time. Memories of horrific battles remained. Human experiments, cannibalism, atrocities beyond imagination made it a natural Ekman site. It's slightly different from what you're facing now. Thanks, buddy. Man, he's putting serious effort into this. Guess I'll go home. I solved D-Man's riddle, so I head home feeling pretty satisfied with myself. That was weird. I saw that. Man, I'm tired. Who could be calling this late? Who do you fucking think? Hello? Hey, who the hell are you? You better cut this out. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Damn it, it's the one from yesterday. But I'll be waiting for a call all night again. May as well take a shower first. Speaking of, do I have anything to drink after I get out? Aren't we all? Nothing. I'll go get something from the vending machine. I have to go all the way to the cemetery. Couldn't just drink water. Now you're just being a dick on purpose. What should I get? Light coming from the machine's counter. What are you going to get? What do you want me to get? A semi-sparkling cola? Let's get a semi-sparkling cola. This is cola for those who don't like intense carbonation. I'll buy 2 bottles of semi-sparkling cola. Okay then. Time to head back. Oh no. We didn't come out here for nothing. As I turn to go, a warm, damp breeze blows past me. Ugh, that breeze was gross. Nothing on caller ID, huh? Hello? Damn it. Again with the silent call? Probably the same one from earlier. Wonder how they'll react to silent treatment back. Okay. That's fine. What is this? It sounds familiar. It's TV static, just like what I heard coming from the next door yesterday. Wait, why am I hearing this on the phone? Where's this call coming from? Purple and purple too? An ominous thought pops in my head, as if they sense that the call ends abruptly. I better hurry home. Run, little man, run! Watching in my right, quickly scan to see if anyone's there. The bathroom light is on. There's no one here. That call wasn't coming from here after all. Man, I'm tired. Time for a quick shower. But the light's on. Huh, I forgot to turn it off again? No. It's in there with you, man. What the hell? It's the neighbor again. Guess I just imagined it. I feel better now. Time to have a drink I bought earlier. I sit on my bed and drink a semi-sparkling cola. It's barely carbon, the sweetness stays on my tongue. Finally, time to relax. Alright, time to read for a bit. Something's up with this room. Like, something's out of place. The curtains are open, that's what. Other one, but nothing really catches my eye. The curtains are open. Oh, that's it. Something's written super tiny here. What does it say? Don't look. What is this? The writing's creeping up, but the wallpaper by the words is stained and peeling. Is there something underneath? Should I peel off the wallpaper? Yes. Because I'm a rebel. What's the stain? That don't look. The voice on the phone said the same thing. Please don't look inside. So what, that shadow we saw in the Moroku residence? No caller ID again. I'll just reject the call. You should know better to do that. That's gonna have to come talk to you directly. Fuck, not again! Calls won't stop and it's getting on my nerves. I'm pulling out the battery. Okay, because that's gonna work in a horror game. I turn off my phone and remove the battery. This one too now. Better disconnect this one too. I ignore the call, I yank the power cord from the outlet. But the ringing doesn't stop. But I unplugged it. Above the ringing noise stops, but then the receiver starts making noise. Oh, she's here. Screaming is the same as what we heard at the Moroku residence. The instant splitting head almost knocks me unconscious. Oh, that's cute. Hi, puppy. This instant splitting head knocks me unconscious. I won't last if I can't get the voice to stop soon. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know. Nope. I tried. Always cancels that noise. Damn it. I died. Maybe I need to run outside. Nope, destroy the phone. But that seems like the obvious answer, right? That's I ignored it. What if I destroy it? I shove her on my hands and knees and smash my phone with my fists. Ouch. Break, damn it! Break, 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 break! I punched the phone over and over, bearing the pain, and by the time the phone's lost its shape, the screaming's already stopped. Somehow I escaped. That screaming is it the spirit from the Moroku residence. Nothing else better happened for the rest of the night. Crisis, averted? I suck in a deep breath. Man, I exhausted. Shit, I need to rest before I clean this mess. Collapsing onto my bed, I quickly feel my conscience fading away. I can't keep my eyes open. August 14th, Saturday. Oh, sure. The sun sets and the meeting time approaches. Bon and Rosé seem to be the type that don't mind making others wait, but hate being kept waiting. I better head out. This feeling. Yep, it's here. A whisper comes from somewhere. It's time for a tale. The man poured the bird. The man wanted to save the little birdie. Wait, what? The man found a poor bird? The whispering stops. Cold sweat slides down my cheek and drips off the peak of my chin. But my breathing remains composed. My heart rate's staying pretty steady, too. Is it because I've made up my mind to do this, or am I just used to all this now? Even I'm not sure which is true. I leave the apartment and take a deep breath of fresh air. Tonight I'm going to put an end to this. I arrive at Kisoji Station and make my way over to the Black Rabbit. The lights are on inside. Is Aunt Natsumi still here? Hey, I let myself in. My throat's feeling a little better thanks to the meat I had. I walk in and find Rose in good spirits. Aunt Natsumi is nowhere to be seen. I haven't the last 2 weeks just because I've been tired and I got sick and I had some other shit I had to do on a side gig, but I have been usually, but I don't think so, it's just I'm playing games that aren't known. I like, random shit. Did you break into the place again? Alcohol is a salve that heals slice wear and tear. You could even say it's a life companion. You'll understand when you become an adult. Hey, so you're both here already? Pour me a glass too, Cade. I'll take some of your top-shelf bourbon on the rocks if you please. Fuck it, let's be in a good mood. Nice smile, and that's what I call customer service. Our lives are on the line again tonight. Indulging in a good drink when faced down situation is to be expected. So come on, don't keep your customer waiting. This is going on your tab. I've helped Aunt Isami at the bar before, so I know what to do. I go behind the counter and pull a bottle from the back. I put some ice into a rocks glass and pour the dark ember liquid in. That smell walks up. Dad impatiently snatches the glass from me and pounds down the liquor. That'll put hair on your chest. It's okay. Did you get us some info about Miroku? More or less. I filled in about everything Aunt Natsumi told me about Yakumo Miroku last night. I see. It definitely looks like that cruel hobby of his definitely made its way into his work. But I'm finding it hard to believe that he'd abduct and kill young girls just for his right. I tried following the thread of those previous abductions. Over the past few decades, 4 girls went missing near the Miroku residence. Half a year ago, a middle school girl named Tsubasa Aoi vanished. Oh, I know. They need to have some categories, because they have one for retro. They need one for horror games. Like, they really do, because I think horror is kind of a popular thing to watch, because we like to see people scream. And it makes good gaming, in general. So they need to put a horror category. She was on her way back from ballet class. She was a pretty girl who people had expected to become a prima donna in the future. On her way back from ballet class, that means... Yeah, the reporting on that T-tape is the news clip about Tsubasa Ao's adoption. We also found a ballet flyer in the mansion. Could that have been... Yeah, Tsubasa Ao was slated to perform in the show advertised on that flyer. I think she was the star of the second act. The second act was Loch des Crane. Duck Lake. Loch des Crane? Deuce. Yeah, Tsubasa Ao was going to play the part of the princess who gets turned into a duck. She was apparently really excited for it and put her heart and soul into practicing. She went to the ballet class every day and danced barefoot until the sun set. And then she went missing just before the show. She was so eagerly waiting to perform. I've gotten into it, and there's a new one I want to play that's out after this, so... And then she went missing, okay. What a soul-crushing tale. I'm sure that was devastating for her. Okay, now for the rest. 10 years before that, a girl named Sachi Karashima disappeared. Then 20 years ago is Ai Mishima, and the last one 30 years ago is Hana Manabe. You don't have any more info on those 3? Unfortunately, I couldn't fully investigate them. They're pretty old cases after all. All I know is that they were all kids who were in their early teens. Tsubasa Ao was the only middle schooler, while the other 3 were all elementary school. The first letters of their names matched tape TSAH. The pieces of all this starting to fit together. I think we can safely assume that Yakumo Miroku abducted all these girls. Once every 10 years, a young girl around the same age was kidnapped by a children's author. Almost like some kind of ritual. It really piques one's curiosity. Miroku must have had some nerve. He kept kidnapping girls right by his house. No one ever put 2 and 2 together. I'd say it's the opposite, actually. For him, his neighborhood was the safest place to do it. Didn't your mother tell you? Most of Miroku's relatives are famous. Some of them are on the Shinzo Ward Council. They worked somewhere in the government. They probably kept all heat off Miroku just to make sure they didn't get any blowback. If people suspected a relative of theirs was a criminal, they could lose their positions. As such is the disgusting state of the world. People really are the worst monsters of all. For me, scumbags like that are the great business opportunity. Enough of that, though. Time to get to the mansion and put an end to this. Yeah. I'm expecting you two to earn that free drink you just had. Yeah, I'm planning on it, kid. I'll leave the black bar with two tipsy adults in tow. They'll probably sober up by the time we get to the Moroku residence.